welcome to another episode of 3P Sports. I'm Dustin.
I'm Rob.
And I'm Aldo.
And we're here to talk about the state of the LA Dodgers. They recently made a Blockbuster Trade, which sent their first baseman James Loney to the Red Sox, but in return they got a whole lot. They took up Crawford and his $100 million contract. They took up Adrian Gonzalez and his huge contract. They got Josh Beckett, and they got Nick Punto. All for a lot of money. Not many players. They sent over some prospects and James Loney, but they took up a lot of money, and it seemed like they didn't have a problem with it. So, guys, what do you make of this trade?
Well, I think it's officially the sign of the Boston Red Sox giving up on this season. They have been having a bad season to begin with. Valentine is showing that he's not that great of a coach that they hoped him to be. And I think it shows that, the Boston Red Sox, unfortunately, are giving up this season. So let's just trade away, look for the future. And that's what they did with the Dodgers. And we all know that this season the Dodgers looking to win it now. That's what they want. They're not looking for they're much like the Lakers who want it now. Yeah. And I think that's what it shows in this team's. Yeah. Definitely after this trade.
That's exactly what Magic said when he got interviewed after. He was just saying, if you want to win, you got to go and you got to use money.
Yeah.
To basically purchase players, but he didn't say it in that way. But it's basically what he meant. You got to go and you got to go out and get these players who have a ton of value and it's big contracts that their teams can't afford to pay, especially if they're going to rebuild. And the Dodgers can't pay it. So they use their money because they got money now, and they can use that money to buy the players. I think the talk of ESPN is, are they the Yankees of the West? And I think they are going to become that, where they are basically paying these players that they're able to pay them, and they're going to get a ton of good players. They're going to be stacked, just like the Yankees have been. And it's basically going to do that. And that's exactly what the Yankees do. That's why they're so dominant. Yeah. And the Dodgers are going to be dominant for years to come. It's going to be pretty good.
Oh yeah, I mean, if you're a fan of the LA Dodgers, you got to be very happy with this new ownership. I mean, I knew they would improve over time. I didn't think it'd come this quick. They didn't say we're gonna slowly improve. They started improving right away. They got Shane Victorino. They got Hanley Ramirez. They brought in a new pitching staff. They brought in this huge trade.
That was in 1 month.
Yeah, in 1 month time span. This is after the trade deadline, where it's really hard to pull off trades like this, let alone something huge. And a direct quote from Magic, he said, we didn't even make this move for now. We made this move for the future, saying, like, we are in a tight race right now, and we already made moves for that with Hanley and Shane Victorino, and we already now we're pursuing guys that will be good for us next year, like Carl Crawford, who's injured, Josh Beckett, who needs to get back in the state of mind where he was previously in his career, when he was a World Series MVP. I mean, he's not playing like that in Boston the past couple of years. He didn't look good at all in his first start with the Dodgers. I mean, he gave up, 8 earned runs or something ridiculous.
It was ridiculous. I mean, they lost 10-0 that game, so it proves how bad his start was. And plus, he's switching leagues. He's going from the AL, where you're used to seeing the same teams. You're playing series against them. He's going to a total different league, and he hasn't played in this league since 2005. So it's a big change for him, but I mean, we'll see how it goes.
Yeah, anytime a pitcher switches leagues like that, that's a huge transition. That's even probably bigger than a hitter switching leagues. So it's going to take some time, and that's why they said it's for the future, because he needs to go through that transition. Carl Crawford just had Tommy John surgery, which takes a while to recover from. But an immediate impact is Adrian Gonzalez, who hit a homer in his first at-bat with the team when the team won. That was a beautiful game. The guys came on the plane over that day, and he hits a home run that ended up winning them the game.
He missed batting practice at the beginning. That's what they said on ESPN, and then he suited up for the game and
hit a home run.
Hit a home run his first at bat.
That shows the talent the guy has.
It does. Well, that's it for our opinion on the Dodgers, guys. Be sure to leave yours in the comment section below. Also on Facebook, facebook.com/3PSports, and Twitter @official3PS. For 3P Sports, I'm Aldo.
I'm Dustin.
I'm Rob.
Be sure to click the football to subscribe, this helmet to watch our previous episode, and the far helmet to watch the episode before that. Thanks, guys.